Hey, what's up guys, Duct here, and yesterday on my stream with Wax Muffin, it started off fairly normal. He was helping me with some tier 4 spider slayers, and we were going over a few leaks that Miniclude had made in the Skyblock community Discord. By the way, there'll be a link to his channel in the description, and also a link to my Discord. Shh, what? So, me and Wax first began with the Discord leak. So the first leak from Discord is that they're going to be adding a player drops feature, which means you won't necessarily have to pick up all the boats on the ground anymore. So you can pick up rare, epic, legendary items only if people drop them. Also adding a comm setting, which means you can toggle on and off death messages, guesting invites, guesting notifications, co-op invites, and co-op travel notifications, which is pretty nice, I guess. It'll clean up your chat. Although what I really need is a join and leave toggle, because I have a lot of people joining and leaving all the time. They're also going to be adding a Pooch Sword, which is basically an upgrade version of the Shaman Sword, and it's actually going to be really good. Basically, I'd compare it to the Reaper Falchion from Zombie Slayer, and that's what it does against wolves. It's really, really strong against wolves now. You're going to have 20% less damage from wolves, 150 strength gained against wolves, and deal +1 damage per 50 max hearts. So you're going to be doing a lot with this sword. They're also going to be adding a toggle where you can turn on and off Roman numerals. So, for example, instead of saying XII for level 12 fishing or something, it'll say fishing 12, if that's what you would prefer, which I think is a pretty decent idea. So now for the last Discord leaks, there's been a lot of leaks that Miniclude gave us in games, so we're going to go over those next. But for now, for the Discord leaks, there's the Slayer leaderboards, which is basically you're going to be able to brag about what place you are and different things in the Slayers, which is pretty cool, I think. I like the idea. Now what happened is Miniclude decided to join my lobby while I was streaming and going over some of the leaks that he gave on the Discord. He decided to join the lobby and start going over even more leaks. And we ended up basically having the whole stream composing of me going over leaks while killing spiders and doing spider slayers. It was actually a pretty good stream. But anyways, the first leak that Miniclude gave us is Foul Flesh will be sellable for 25k a piece, which is massive because Foul Flesh is pretty much useless at the moment. Also, it's going to be able to be used as a fuel for 90% speed increase for 5 hours, which makes it even more useful than before. And Foul Flesh is not going to be bad anymore. And because the next change, you're not getting bad when you get Foul Flesh at all. Because guess what? They're going to make it so bosses will drop their main token guaranteed. Other drops will be extras, meaning also runes will be considered in the extras category as well. So technically, you could get 3 different drops. You could get your web from the Tarantula Broodfather, also get a rare drop from the Broodfather, and at the same time, you could technically get a rune. Will you get all 3 all the time? Definitely not. But there's a really small chance that that happens, and that's pretty cool. And also, getting rare drops was really annoying before because you wouldn't get any web if you were trying to get a lot of web. That is quite annoying. Also, don't know if this really matters, but Miniclude has the ability to turn Slayer level requirements on and off, which we have no idea what that does, but that sounds cool. Also, players are going to be able to kick inactive co-op members after 35 days. This is a miracle seed. Like, people have been wanting this forever because they just have like an inactive friend that never plays ever again, and they'd like to invite someone else, but they can't. Well, now you can do this. Although you do have to wait 35 days. Miniclude is also going to be, they're also going to be fixing losing potion modifiers when switching instances, and they're also going to fix Enderman Dummy being set to Endermite. Now this is kind of where Miniclude just goes off with all the different quality of life changes. Now some of these you might not be super happy about, but you'll probably want to hear about. For example, a change with the piggy bank. We'll get there in a second. Fix the potion menus, having copies of potions that's showing the wrong ingredients. Stopped aiming from targeting the bat podium furniture, which apparently was a problem. Also, big change that y'all are going to like, aiming now targets at 70% the height of the hitbox instead of the ground, which will hopefully make arrows not go to walls nearly as often, which is really, really nice. Also going to be fixing many tree blocks that could be mined on the foraging island, which is also really, really nice because, well, it was just a little bit annoying before. They're going to be removing the percentage symbol from Strength Potion's description, and also you won't consume the bat firework if you fail to use it. They're also going to be fixing the veteran bonus for Revenant mini-bosses. It worked for Spider and Wolf Slayers, but it did not work for the Revenant bosses, which, if you didn't know what the veteran bonus is, it's basically if you have level 6 of any of the Slayers, then you have a extra chance to get rare drops, basically. They're also going to be fixing mini checks for monsters which were awkward. For example, Raider Axe doesn't work on wolves. So basically things like Intimidation Talisman should be working on all mobs now below the certain level that you have it for, rather than it wouldn't work for some mobs before. Also, so saying 40.0% runes will say 40%. Massive change, we know. They'll also be fixing a bug where players can delete their item when dropping with double tap enabled and a full inventory. They'll be fixing the minimum bid amount for potions and most items. They're going to speed up the minion menus opening. They're going to have the minimum Y level on private islands changed from 2 to 0, which is nice because before you could only pretty much get to Y2, which is pretty nice. So that's going to be a change. Also, another pretty big change, they're going to be fixed searching for enchanted books on the auction house, which before you could auction like a super good book like a Sharp 6, and nobody would really bid a lot on it because nobody saw it. So this could be a pretty big change for that purpose because that was a pretty big problem. Also, items won't reforge to the same reforge anymore, so you won't get that bad reforge 10 times in a row now, which is pretty nice. And here's the big piggy bank change that I mentioned. They're going to be fixing the piggy bank, opening the full bank menu after deposit. Yeah, that's a rip for a lot of people, and you can see from the nose in the chat, people aren't necessarily thrilled about this one. I understand why they're doing it, because it was a bug. I think because it has been a bug for so long, though, maybe they should make it so, like, Emerald 10 collection, which isn't a thing yet, be like an upgraded personal bank, which you can check more often than the current 2 hours for the personal bank, so that people don't necessarily hate not having a piggy bank. They just have to get a personal bank instead, which shouldn't be too bad. I think the reaction won't be nearly as bad if they add a replacement to it, basically. They'll also be fixing Zavi Sword healing for other players, and Jamie failing to reward the Rogue Sword. Yes, if y'all watched my Let's Play video, that is a problem. They're also going to be fixing the Fortune achievement, which is basically a fishing achievement where you get lucky with Blessing and get 2 of the same item, which isn't that rare, but pretty much nobody has the achievement because it doesn't work at the moment. They're also going to be fixing the Infinite Quiver, messing up Scorpion Bow and Mosquito abilities, which is pretty nice. They're also going to be stopping players from leasing Slayer Wolves, so mini bosses and Sven, but kept it in for regular wolves, which I think means you'll still be able to leash the regular wolves to then spawn the tier 4 Zen in the pond. I'm not sure about this, but I think that's still going to work. And here we go, Mini saying, so now I leaked all the bug fixes. I guess it's more exciting reading in the chat box than in the post bullet points. Apparently, Giant Varma spent all day reading the replies to the balance thread. That's pretty crazy. Anyways, guys, went through all different bug fixes for the next update, which we don't actually know when the next update's going to be coming out. I think, presumably, sometime next week. So, like, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, probably. Because, especially if they've leaked all the bug fixes, it seems like it's probably not too far away. But I could be completely wrong, so don't yell at me that, okay? It could be, like, 3 weeks from now, okay? But anyways, hope y'all did enjoy the video. I had a lot of fun in the stream with Miniclude and Wax Muffin. It was really fun. We got to experience the leaks together. Anyways, I'll see y'all in the next video. If y'all do want to check out my Discord, the link will be down in the description. And if you're new here, maybe consider subscribing for more content. Anyways, I'll see y'all in the next video, guys. Peace.
I live inside my own world of make